Greetings and welcome to Minecraft Banana Viking Server. So today what we're planning on doing is moving a villager from over here all the way to here. Inside this little building here. I think actually having the villager in the actual building will be a good idea. Just to sort of get us everything in place, you know what I mean? Because the plan is to build behind this storage system an iron farm. And maybe in the front here, a wheat farm. So I want the villagers to be doing that all work for us. Now we might end up building, see the village there. Now, at some point we will destroy the entire village. I don't really see the point in keeping it around long term. But for now it'll stay where it is because it's just convenient. We'll move over here, but I want to take a couple of villagers, just two, because we need a little breeder up and running at some point. And we're gonna drop them into this room here. I feel this will be a safe place for them to be kept for a short while. So that being said, we're going to need some resources. Right, so first thing we're going to need is, where's my bow? I think bows are useful to have just in case. We don't have it here, it must be at the other place. Let's head on over there. Boop. Right, so we're going to need a boat to get them across. We're going to need a... Yeah, you need a boat to get them across. And ideally the boat will be... Because once we're in here, that'll be fine. Now, where did I put the damn boat? I bet the boat's still at the water over there. That's fine. I'm going to need a lever and a piston, most likely. But that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Don't have the boat. We don't have the boat. I bet the boat is over there. Let's have a quick nosy. And also, I want to scout. So, we want to make sure that they can get into here relatively easily. Now, the problem with the system is we don't really want to be going up and down hills too much. So if we can level out these areas, then that'll save us a lot of hassle. So that's not the space. We can make this just a nice little walkthrough there. Well, it's not really a walkthrough, a nice little boat through. The boat can come through here. Right, so that boat can definitely get through there, no problem at all. It comes through here. So it can go downhill, but it can't go uphill. We need a piston to go uphill. Now that's a problem here. Oh, actually, can we... If we can get this across there, then we don't need to worry about going downhill. Now I'll have to clean this up later on because I won't like the actual material being like that. But there we go. So that gets to there, so we can get the village out of that. And then all this is at the same level. Aha! Perfect. Hi, villagers. It doesn't matter what villagers we get for the first piece because it's going to be a little mini villager breeder over there. I love how you can still see the buildings from here. Nice. This thingy. Now we'll do this on a new day. It's not too far today, but we need to find that boat. Now I think the boat is over here by the water. I feel that I left it there in a bit of a rush to get back to base once when I was doing some scouting. So if that's right, it'll be on the edge of one of these bits of water. Unless of course boats don't despawn, do they? I don't think that. There it is. There's our little friendly boat. Yoink! Yoink! Right, so the boat's going to be going on land. So if you haven't seen this pack before, one of the easiest ways, well, easiest ways is probably the worst way of phrasing it. One of the more common ways of moving a boat. Can I have the boat, please? Thank you. One of the more easy ways to move a villager is to put them in a boat on land and then drag them out, kicking and screaming all the way you need them to go. So here we go. And that's where we want them to go across, so we're going to want them to come out here. Now we don't want everybody coming out here, so we just want to get someone in here. Can you go in the boat? Because you are a librarian. Hi librarian, I got a job for you. Go this way. Go over there. Thank you. See, they're in the boat, and they can't move without me. Now, I want to be able to remove this, so I want the axe. Also use the axe. Boop. Let's go. Can we go that way, please? Thank you. There we go. And then place these back down again. Damn you. And we got loads of time. Good. We're not short on time. So you come with me. So take you across this little bridge we made. Do not fall down in the gap because it will be very hard, if not almost impossible, for us to get this villager back up anywhere. And that is a problem. If we screw up, we can't get the villager back up because we don't. Oh no! Really? You can't get out of that? Oh, that's so annoying. Fine. He's gonna go home. Oh, come on, villager. There we go. Right, do not go in the paths. You can't get out of a path. Now we know that. Now we know how stupid that is as well. Then we're good. Now, actually, ooh. Will we be able to... I mean, will we be able to get them out through the doors? That's a good question. Can we get them through the door? I was planning on having a lever for the piston. I could have used that for this, but I don't actually have a lever available. I may have to make a lever really quickly, which is just a piece of wood and some stone. We have the materials to make it, but we don't actually have a lever available. Although the doors may stay open long enough for us to get through with the boat, so we'll find out. We'll find out in just a moment. Bum ba da bum ba da bum 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 ba da. Bum ba da bum ba da bum 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 bum. Oh, I just realised something. The path. I have a path here. Do not go back into there. Alright. Go. That way. That way. In there. In there. In there. In there. In. In. Right, I'm going to take that button with me so I can get in and out. Thank you. And I'm going to pop that there temporarily so we can get in and out, but they can't walk in and out. I don't want this villager walking back out of the building. You are here for safety purposes. There's a door there. Feel free to use it. Hi. I'll be bringing a friend in a moment. Oh, if you haven't seen, I've got these are mob traps that are pretty much useless, but I've been collecting them anyway. Yeah, so we're going to have to dig that path up a little bit to make sure we can get you around in the future, because otherwise it's going to be awkward. But you will go into a very nice growing zone later on, right? Okay? Yeah, you go stand there. You sit in the corner. You'll be fine. These wooden doors will not protect you, but luckily nothing spawns out here, so good. I don't actually want to lose you, though, because I know you're an idiot and you'll probably walk through there and I'll have to try and track you inside the facility. Which might not be the worst thing in the world. Right, so when's the... Oh, where was the sun? I did see it a moment ago. Okay, sun's about to set. I don't want to bring another villager across while it's setting. So we just wait a moment and then we can go. Oh, by the way, these tools are ones that I've actually gathered all the time. They are the ones from mob drops. They're the ones that I've actually made. So we've got a spare axe, 2 spare axes, the hoe, shears, and a bow that I got from spawn. I wonder what you got. Don't hide from me. Alright, let's go check out the time of day. A lot of sheep there. Well, sun's going orange, so let's get in there and get ourselves sleeping. Sleep. See, I just want to sleep so that... Ah, he's running around. I just want to sleep so that I know we're safe to bring another villager across. Now, do I have the boat on me? I do. Let's go. Run. Right, do not go into paths. We'll have to push them through the door like we did the other one, but that will mean the other one has a chance of getting out of there, so I might put some blocks down to stop him. But who do we bring across next time round? Well, who do we have here? We have a cleric and level worker and a cartographer. You know what? You, my friend, are a shepherd Boom, 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 boom. Push the boat into you. Okay, here we go. Right, so same again. Boop, boop. You. Let's go. And jump. And fence post. There and there. And then we go for a ride again. And you know what, this time round? Let's do it this way. Let's go. It just looks so ridiculously bad. Okay, let's get you on this path. Whee. Hey guys! Whoop. Look at us. We're going for a ride. There we go, that's a screenshot for the day. I need to see forwards though. Thank you. Don't go into the path. You can't get out of the path. I wonder if we can get around. Can I get around the path? I don't think I can get around. Ah! Damn villagers. He put his head inside my head and it confused me. So apparently, if you get the camera positioned where the villagers between you and the sky, the camera shoots forward and tries to murder you. All right, I don't think we can get across there without covering a path. So it might just be better to. I'd love to just go straight there and just drive you straight inside, but I don't think that's going to be a thing we can do because I have a full path there. So let's get you as close as we can. Do the same as before. We'll just stop you here. There we go. Get the pickaxe ready. So break that door and break that and push you in. Come on, you're far enough away from the village that you don't recognise it as a village, which I am very happy with. There we go. 2 villagers in there now, right? There's not one like escaped. One there. One there. All right, we got 2 villagers in the building. Now this is not a village. I hope you're. Oh, you might class this as a village, might you? Because of those doors. Yeah, I don't actually have any iron doors to replace them with, so for now, that's a village for you guys. I will be removing these 2 doors so you don't see this as a village, but not until we're ready to move you outside, because outside is where you need to be later. Alright, so 2 villagers have been moved. By the way, just in case you had the slightest wondering, I chose this location partly because it was relatively flat. It had the mesa biome over there so we can get to clay if we, mesa terracotta if we need it. There was a nice desert over there, but the most important reason why I built here, out of everywhere I could have built, was the fact there was a village right there. I wanted a flat area-ish to build, but not something so flat that it wasn't be interesting. So we have these little mini hills and stuff, they're making it relatively interesting. And I wanted to have a village nearby because I didn't fancy the idea of transferring villagers 10,000 blocks. So I figure 80 blocks is doable. How are you doing, by the way? Okay, I emptied this out a few episodes ago, and one of those chests is like 3/4 full. So yeah, that's doing quite well. This little blob of hill is annoying. Alright, so the plan is to have a long-term iron farm over here, where we will actually have our iron being produced, and we have a wheat farm, but we're going to need a villager breeder in order to make sure we actually have enough villagers to do any of these things. Because that's all it really is. It's how many villagers we can get means how fast stuff can be done. Now I could do a farmer for the wheat farm, but that's the later story when I'm ready to bring more people across. Also, they might actually breed another villager, 2 villagers could be stolen to. So there's always that side of things as well. So hey, okay, so today, where's my spade? Spade, thank you. Right, so today I'm going to plan out where the iron farm base will be, and once the iron farm base is known, it should be on this level really. It should be on the same level or below. On that, we really need to get the wall up on this as well. Right, so can I click the F menu? Right, so the door for the base is at Y64. So we want to be building at as close to Y64 as we can, although we're not really an issue, is it? F3, please. So actually, I think we're going to be okay. Because all this is Y64. Alright, so that's good. We know where we're going to be on the level. Run button, run button. Yes, I'm still wearing iron armour. Leave me alone. I don't do much combat to worry about it. Right, so this is Y64. So this area here is where we're going to be building. I want it to be in line with that building. So that you so we have a path going down at the iron farm sort of here. So what I'm thinking is it'll have to be built up a bit. It'll have to be built up a little bit to make sure it doesn't interact with any other buildings around. Now, from what I understand, it has to be 70 blocks high in this sky so that it won't interact with any doors that might be nearby. For example, the ones inside the building over there. But I need to make sure they're not going to be too close and too far away. Blah, 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 blah. The things. It will be roughly this size. And roughly this size means it'll be built on the very similar idea of this base. Let's go up here and have a look. Oh. Most people have probably seen the build we're going to go with anyway. It's a very common and older build. But it'll be like this. There'll be a water's catchment area on the bottom. We shall push the iron golems this way. They'll float along. Thanks. They'll float along and they'll end up going down the hole like that, which I believe has to be a 3x3. Could be 2x2. I have to double check that one before we build anything. But they'll fall down there and they'll get murderized down there. That's the plan anyway. So let's go and start looking for the edges. Again, we won't be building it today. We're just going to set some basics down. I need to double check if it is 70 blocks high and blah 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 blah. The things I have to be doing beforehand. Also, we need to come back and decorate this. This needs a decoration, which I have asked on Discord whether people want to see me decorate it or they just want it to be decorated. And they have actually asked if we could actually decorate it. So we're going to be decorating it. Now, that being said, where's the foundations building going to be? I want to be at least 4 away. Let's get rid of the tool a minute. So, boop, boop, boop. Let's get rid of all this lot so I've got some working areas to work in. Right, because it's just trying to count is really hard when you got building it. So I want to be at least 4 away for a path. Now, I think this building's going to be quite tall. So I think I should go 1, 2, then a path of 2, then another 2, and we'll be here. That's where I think our edge wants to be. That shouldn't be too big an issue if we build that as an edge. Now, the foundation of this building is going to be roughly the same as this building. So I believe this is probably 13. 1, 2, 4. Damn it. I wasn't expecting the ground to throw me off. You know what? I'm going to go stand on top and count it. Counting time! Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. I was trying to do it from the side, but it was just like, no, you don't get to count today. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's 20 across. Okay, so we'll do a 20 across idea. And if it is 3x3, we'll have to adjust it, that's all. It says 20 across. I mean, water travel's 10. I thought water travel only traveled 5. Ah. Hang on. This is for my curiosity now. So, don't want to fall down there though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Water travels 8. Okay. Water travels 8. That is not something I knew. Probably did know in the past and probably relatively recently as well. Okay, so there's our first hole. So that's going to be our center point. I want it to be... Is it in line with that door? It's off by 1, that's fine. Right, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should do us, right, for one way. You know, actually we could do this and make this much easier to work with. If I had a bucket of water. If I had a bucket of water, I could put it down and then go, hey, that runs out there. Then leave like a 2 gap and then done. That would make life that little bit easier for the planning of the build of the thing. Because the water has to get all the way around. I don't mind me just going through. I'm always worried that they're going to go through the door as well. Bucket of water. Thanks. It's getting dark. Hi, remember me again. Orange skies. Build. And we're going to be building near the edge of the planted area as well, so we really should look at lighting up some more area behind the base. I need to get a mod up and running, which tells me the stuff. I think it's F7, people keep mentioning to me. But you need a mod for it, and I can't remember what the mod is. Yeah, you two go stand over there. I'll go out here. Hi. You can see them through it. Alright, so let's run over. Whee. And go and check on our progress over here. So put the water down in the middle one. It should stop. We want to have one gap of water, so put it there. It should stop at the one we want to not use. Perfect. Because that's going to be our wall going around. So that's the edge of our foundation. Can I grab you? Thank you. Then if we do the same here, we put that there. It should stop 2 from the end, and we can dig that way until it stops 2 from the end. There we go. Alright, so that's another one done. Using the water is actually one of the nicer ways of doing this as well. Right, so this will run out, and it'll leave the one gap in the middle plus the wall one, which is what we're doing. So this one runs out, then it leaves one gap, then the wall one. So that's a gap. So we want another one there. Grab the water, pop it in there, whoop, and then dig that way. Using exactly the same thing. It leaves one, and then done. So that'll be the center point there. And then you've got the one gap, and then the wall. I'm probably getting that wrong because I need to count these out properly, but we'll be counting them out before we do any big building. I'm just getting sort of the base foundation set up with what we'll need to get this working. Up. And then over here we're going to heat that, so let's watch out for that. I was worried about that one. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There. Whoop. That should be 2 from the end. It is. So that's fine. And then here we'll go there. Okay, and that's 2 from the end. That's 2 from the end on both sides. Aha. Almost got me out there. It should be 2 from the end on one side only. And then you go. So I'm not doing the best build for this. Don't worry. I am aware that it's only a provisional layout we're doing here. There we go. Top it at the sand. Make sure we don't run into too far into there. We don't have to. And then one more. And then there. Right. That's good. Can I put the dirt back in there? I just don't want to deal with that later. Put the sand there so we don't sort of forget and get caught out by something later on. But that's our building perimeter. Okay. Now the thing is, we're going to be building it up there. Taller than this building is, probably about 20 to 30 blocks up in the air, so it doesn't interact with other things around it too much. But that will be just something for us to. I need to research that and guess if that's right. I could build it on the ground layer. I mean, we are at, what is it, 64. We could sink it into the ground entirely, but I'm a bit worried. Will it interact with the doors on the buildings? Because that's got a wooden door, and that's got a wooden door, and I don't want the center of the fake village to be here. I mean, an option is to build it way over here, out of the way. Okay, I've got a question for you guys. Before I build this, this is an actual real valid question I need an answer to. Thank you. Before I build this iron farm, I'm obviously going to need a villager breeder anyway, which I'm going to get set up next episode, and I'm going to research everything to make sure they get a nice, fast, compact one, which I already have an idea for. I just want to double check if the idea will work. It's just basically load of doors and. But for the iron farm, do we build it here at ground level, so it stands up like a building, have it up in the sky, and maybe build some kind of supports coming down to make it look like it's being held up properly? Or do we try and sink it into the ground? Now the question is, if we're doing it near the ground or into the ground, it might interact with the doors on some of the buildings and some of our future buildings that I plan to build around here. The focus point of the village is going to be this building, so there'll be some stuff behind here, which the iron farm will be one of them. There'll be some stuff over there as well. But the question is, will it interact with those doors? Now I can always use iron doors as a thing and not use wooden doors anymore, but I kind of like some of the wooden doors. So it's a bit of a toss up between will it interact with them or not, and if so, would it be better to build the iron farm there where we just marked out? There, look. Or would it be better to build the iron farm sort of further away over here so it's less likely to interact with anything. So what I'm actually asking, because I got myself lost a little bit, is do we build it in the air, on the ground, underground, or away from the base? Hello, doggy. So you guys let me know what you think about that one, and then next episode we're going to build the... I think we'll commit to this. Next episode I'm going to decorate the pumpkin farm, because it's been way too long since we built that and it hasn't been decorated yet. After that we'll do the villager breeder, and after that we'll get the iron farm up and running. I think that's a good good combination of builds to do. So let me know which you think you would like to see, and we will do the build. Now this episode was mostly me just planning that square out and getting those villagers in, but those villagers took a little bit longer than I expected anyway. So there we go. Also, I am a little bit behind schedule on videos. I am sorry for that. It means a lot of my videos recently, in the last 3 or 4 days, have been really recorded on the day they've been going up. So I haven't had much time to plan ahead. I am trying to get ahead on schedules, so hopefully you'll start seeing something a bit more planned out than normal happening soon. Like we're just into those little builds. And we'll get them done. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I'd love to see you next time. Bye.
Surrounded on a ship of fools, sail away across the water, set the pace, then discover every